Today, I'm putting the bird theory to the test. Can these feathered friends really predict rain before it hits? Let's find out. Many people swear that birds can sense changes in the weather, particularly when it comes to rain. You might have heard stories of birds flying low to the ground or seeking shelter before a storm rolls in. It's a notion that's been passed down through generations, but is there any truth to it? There's a lot of skepticism surrounding the idea of birds predicting weather. For one, it's hard to separate fact from fiction when it comes to anecdotal evidence. Just how many times have you seen birds behaving strangely before a storm, but not noticed them doing the same thing on other occasions when the weather didn't change? It's easy to remember the instances where birds seem to predict the rain, but forget the times when they didn't. Some folks might point to the fact that birds have a keen sense of hearing and can detect changes in air pressure, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're weather forecasters. We have to be careful not to attribute human-like abilities to animals or assume they're doing something they're not. It's also worth noting that bird behavior can be influenced by many factors, from food availability to predator avoidance. So, while it might seem like birds are predicting the rain, they might just be responding to their environment in a way that coincidentally aligns with changes in the weather. Birds do have some amazing adaptations that help them survive in a changing environment. For example, some birds can detect changes in atmospheric pressure, which can indicate that a storm is approaching. They might also be able to sense changes in humidity, which can affect the availability of food and water. Changes in atmospheric pressure and humidity can impact bird behavior. Birds might fly lower to the ground to avoid turbulence or seek out areas with more food and shelter. So, while they're not necessarily predicting the rain, they are responding to changes in their environment that could be associated with a storm. Researchers have studied bird behavior in relation to weather patterns, and some have found some intriguing connections. For example, one study found that some bird species will change their flight patterns or singing behavior in response to changes in atmospheric pressure. The idea that birds can predict rain is still a topic of debate. Some experts argue that while birds may be able to detect some changes in the environment, they're not consciously predicting the weather. Others suggest that certain bird behaviors could be used as indicators of changing weather patterns. In conclusion, it's clear that birds are capable of detecting changes in their environment that could be associated with a storm. While they might not be predicting the rain in the classical sense, their behavior can be influenced by changes in atmospheric pressure and humidity. If you've ever observed birds behaving strangely before a storm, share your experiences in the comments below. And if you're interested in learning more about animal behavior, check out our video on how animals adapt to natural disasters. Like, share, and subscribe for more interesting facts.